Good afternoon, my name is Brian Ramirez and I'm going to show you guys how to make chocolate chip cookies from scratch. Start off with using some regular sugar, about 3 1/4 cup. Then you grab also some brown sugar, the same amount, which is 3 1/4 cup. Once you've done that, you grab a stick of butter, make sure it's softened, so leave it out for maybe 5 minutes before. Then we start mixing for a little bit. You usually try to make this soft as you possibly can. So make sure it has a big mold. That way you have a good consistency. It's really hard to tell with lighting, but hopefully you guys will get a chance to taste these tomorrow. Right. Oh, that heating was my oven right here. Make sure you have to preheat that 375 degrees. This part of the baking is actually kind of like the boring part because it takes a while and then it's kind of time consuming right here. I don't like going really fast with my mixer because it kind of like messes it up. Alright, try to go like a slow speed like this. This way like my stuff comes out kind of good instead of like all messy, like splattered everywhere. I prefer to take my time over rushing things. I'm almost about finished with this part, and I'll tell you guys what I did next. Alright, almost about ready. Alright, this is the part where I actually start to speed up the mixer even though I don't want to. This way I can get my the little pieces of butter I didn't want to mix thoroughly into the batter. As you can see, sorry about the lighting, it's not the best. But after that's done, you'd grab some flour, about 2 1/4 of a cup, and you add 1 egg to your mixture, and you go back to mixing. This is actually when it actually starts to mix pretty good. It's actually kind of this is when it actually gets really easy. It's pretty fun. You're done, I'm almost halfway done. The hard part is actually just the butter with the sugar. I don't know exactly why. I think it has to do with the materials of the butter. But this is actually fun. Look. Notice how the lighting is bad, but notice how right here the batter is actually like forming to a mold. That shows that it's getting ready. Right. Once you get it to let's say about a minute and a half stirring with the flour, this is actually when you start to add the rest of the ingredients. Right? So you're gonna add the 1 tablespoon of baking powder or baking soda, depending on what you prefer to use. I prefer to use baking powder because it works better with this type of butter that I'm particularly using. And then you add half a teaspoon of salt, as so. Alright. And your mixture should be about done in a few seconds or so. Make sure it gets mixed thoroughly, and your batter should be quite good. Alright, I'm going to speed it up a bit so the mixture mixes quicker. Alright, now that that's done, you can see it's molded really perfectly. Now, this is the part I don't really like to do. It's kind of like clean out the mixer, the remaining dough that's left. Ah, there we go. Alright, that's done. Now we got the chocolate chips. So, you kind of like, I prefer to mix it in with my hands because it's a lot easier and like I don't want to ruin my mixer right here. It's the only mixer I have. Hopefully there's enough for everyone to have, like at least a cookie or two. That's what I'm hoping for. See, the ball. This is actually going to make around maybe a dozen or 2 dozen, depending on how big you want your cookies to be. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a cookie sheet, which is right here. Try to get the cookie dough to actually roll it up a bit. Try to make it about, let's say about this size. Should be like about an inch or two. No, it's about an inch. About an inch wide and in length as well. Each cookie sheet is like, for some reason, always supposed to hold at least a dozen. So I usually have like on hand 2 or 3 cookie sheets because this actually makes quite a bit. But for this recipe, since I only had 1 stick of butter, I halved everything. So this is actually a different type of thing I haven't done in a while. So let's see how it turns out tomorrow. You should tell me if you guys like it or not. Alright, we're about done with the cookies. Well, the first half. One more should do it, and then we should have at least 1 dozen. Okay, wait, let me fix up some of these real quick. Well, it's alright if you mess up when you're making this, like on the size wise. Sometimes some cookies come out a little bigger than others, as you all might know if you've ever baked before. But I don't know if you have or not, but as you can see, 1 dozen is right here. It's a total of 12. So you go put it in the oven. You put a timer, let's say 8 to 10 minutes, and then after that, you should check up on your cookies, see if they're good or not. And that's how you make chocolate chip cookies, guys. Thanks for watching.